Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a very good day to connect again and have a look at our progress on a weight loss journey. And in today's video, as I mentioned in the previous one, we are kickstarting our spring series. So if you are new here, don't be shy, don't be just a guest. Click that subscribe button and the notification bell as well, so that every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know. And also to all my loyal subscribers, please do share this video, click that like button, give this video a thumbs up, and also leave your comment in the comment section. Suggestions, questions are always welcome. Dishes, as I mentioned before, they are full of color, vibrant, full of flavor, and they require less cooking, and they're just easy to make in general. Today's video, before we go to the kitchen, I want us to discuss something that keeps coming as I see people trying to lose weight. We kind of need to know the relationship between our bodies and the food that we eat. We have carbohydrates, we have proteins, we have fats, but mostly the fats and the carbohydrates are the culprits that contribute to weight gain. So I'll start off with carbohydrates. We have what we call the glycemic index. Glycemic index is simply the ranking of carbohydrates on a scale of 0 to 100 according to the extent at which they raise the blood sugar levels after eating a meal. So the food with high glycemic index, they're not good for you because they are rapidly digested and absorbed into your bloodstream, and this causes a lot of fluctuation in your blood sugar levels, and that's not a good thing if you're trying to lose weight. Because what happens when the blood sugar is too high? The insulin converts the excess glucose that you don't need to glycogen and is stored as fats throughout your body. This is how you gain weight. These are the foods that you need to avoid. These are mostly refined foods or fast foods, as people may call them. They kind of just peak your blood sugar level like that, and within maybe less than an hour you are already hungry again. Those are not good for you. Food with lower glycemic index are mostly whole food, like brown rice, whole wheat pasta, brown bread, and generally legumes and nuts. So these are the food which are very good in stabilizing your blood sugar levels, and mostly we term them as a diabetic diet because this is the diet that we encourage diabetic patients to manage their blood sugar levels. But even if you don't have diabetes, you can use this to control your weight. Because I like to do my own research, I like to do experiments. And in 2012, I had a group of ladies in Mahalape Hospital where I was working at the time. So these girls were like, we want to be summer ready because we want to have a pool party. This was the mission. And I made sure I delivered because I put them on a diabetic diet, because as you incorporate whole foods like the ones I mentioned, and also lots of vegetables on top of that. Going back to another form of lifestyle that you can follow. So the diabetic diet that I mentioned is one lifestyle that you can follow, but just know that you can't mix high fat and high carbohydrate food. You can't do that because you will gain a lot of weight. So it's either you follow this low glycemic index kind of lifestyle where you eat whole foods with lean meat and lots of veggies, That way you are going to effectively lose weight, provided you follow this like long term. It's not a temporary solution. If you make a decision, you need to be responsible. Like, you need to take this seriously if you want to like lasting results. So the second lifestyle is what I'm doing. Okay, now listen attentively. So when I tell people that I eat fats to lose fats, they get very confused. So this is a high fat, medium protein, low carbohydrate lifestyle that I'm incorporating in my everyday life. So you'll realize that I like food like avocados, I eat meat and fish, I eat mostly sweet potatoes. You'll never see me cooking using like potatoes, because potatoes are very high in carbs. The other thing that I like to incorporate in my food diary is quinoa, because quinoa, if you want to lose weight, stop eating white rice and use quinoa, because it's very good. It's full of roughage, and it's a whole food, and it's also lower in calories compared to white rice, because white rice is refined. So for me, when I incorporate this high fat, medium protein and lower carb meals in my daily lifestyle, I have successfully lost weight, because what I'm doing is I have made a commitment to myself. I'm consistent. This is what is going to work for you. Be consistent and be responsible for your own obligations. Like, you made the decision, you should stick by it if you want to see a successful weight loss. Okay, it's as simple as that. Every time I talk about weight loss, I kind of light up, because just have a look at that arm. I used to have bingo wings. When you lose weight, it feels good. Like, your skin kind of clarifies as well. The clothes that you wear feel good on every clothing item that you put on. High fat, medium protein and low carb diet. It's very tricky, because if you are not going to be doing it correctly, you're going to pile up weight. You can't mix high carb and high fat. Just remember, once you start incorporating more fats in your diet anyway, your body will guide you, because fats digest very slowly, as I already mentioned, and so you don't eat as much throughout the day. One meal, sometimes I just eat one meal a day, because I can wake up full until after midday, and that's when I will have my first meal of the day. And then throughout the afternoon, I'm okay. I'm just having tea. I can have coffee. We're going to end today's class with a very powerful dish. It's more than a salad, because it's very filling. So we use roasted chunks of sweet potatoes with tuna and some green beans and pesto and some baby spinach leaves, cherry tomatoes. It's just massive, and it's beautiful, colorful. So when you're ready, let's hit the kitchen, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you really like it. I hope you do, because it's very informative today. And I hope you're going to make a decision to follow a certain lifestyle. We're starting off with 3 small sweet potatoes, lovely colorful cherry tomatoes. You also need green beans and also green pesto. You can make your own pesto if you have time. It's very easy to make. And then you can also skip tuna if you are a vegetarian. So salt and pepper are your best friends, and you can use also extra virgin olive oil or coconut oil. So we're going to nicely cut the sweet potatoes into small chunks. You can use one medium sweet potato. So you're going to drizzle your sweet potatoes with a bit of oil. You can also use unrefined vegetable oil or animal rendered fats. You can melt them and use those. Like, it doesn't have to be too expensive for you. So we're going to bake or roast the sweet potatoes for 12 to 15 minutes. You can also steam your sweet potatoes. It will be as nice. So in the meantime, we're going to prepare our beans. So you're going to cut off the ends and cut them in half and boil them for 3 minutes. Don't overboil the beans because they will lose their color and the nutrients as well. So we don't want soggy brown beans. They should maintain their own green color. Next, we are going to cut our cherry tomatoes into half. You can use a regular tomato if you can't get the cherry tomatoes. You can cut it into smaller pieces. So we're going to put our dish together. So there is our sweet potatoes, and then I forgot about the spinach. How can I forget spinach? So you're going to need baby spinach as well for this recipe. So if the leaves are too big, you can cut them into smaller pieces. So we're going to put the cherry tomatoes as well in. Look at all the color poppings. It's always like so beautiful to put everything together. You can see the beautiful combination, the tuna fish there, and then you're going to add the pesto. Like I said, the pesto is very easy to make. You just need I usually use pine nuts, olive oil, basil, and salt and pepper. So this is where you put the seasoning, and make sure you don't put too much, because sometimes if you overpower the food with seasoning, it doesn't give you the nice experience. So we're going to drizzle just a little bit of oil because the pesto is already a bit greasy, so you don't want to make everything too greasy. So we're going to mix up everything and just break your tuna into small pieces. Don't just blend it too much because we still need to see it and the plate. So when everything is nicely mixed, you adjust. I think I need to put a little bit more pesto just to give everything a nice finish. So just like that, we have a beautiful dish waiting to be enjoyed. So when I dish, I go all out. I like to garnish my food because remember, we eat with our eyes. So I've added some pecan nuts there, and you can use any nuts that you like. And I also like that Instagram glam of putting like sesame seeds, some coriander. Enjoy! Hi, welcome back. So you've seen how quick and easy it is to whip up a meal in few minutes, and I hope you try this dish, and it's very inspiring, you know, because today's shout out goes to Pauline Jones down in Donamaid, because this friend of mine, we were just chatting on WhatsApp, just updating how we're getting on with life, and she was like, actually I'm going to Lidl to get quinoa to try the dish that she shared this week. It's like, oh, that's nice. I was so happy. That made my day, because it shows that indeed people are taking inspired action, because this is super important. It means like we're getting somewhere. So hooray, Pauline, I really appreciate your feedback. Another shout out is to my smile keeper. Hello, I see you. And also all the subscribers who are commenting and giving suggestions. I really appreciate that. The thing that I would like you to remember is that I don't want to impose any lifestyle on anybody, because I don't want to tell people what to do. I'm just giving suggestions so that you know what works and what doesn't work. So do not do things that you don't want to do. Okay? If you want to lose weight, just be responsible and become consistent and committed. In that way, you're going to be a very happy person, because the results are going to show no matter how slow, because we are different as individuals. Some people, they can lose weight within a month. Some people, it can take 6 months. Just respect your journey and just go with it. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. You are very special, and just know that you are a very good person. You are a very responsible individual who made a very big decision to take a weight loss journey, and I'm super proud of you. Okay? I don't want you to doubt yourself because you have been trying for months without any success. One day you're going to be telling your story and inspiring more people, like what I'm doing at the moment. There were times when I thought, okay, this is not going to work, like I will never reach my ideal weight. So these days, to be honest, I am struggling to keep my weight at the level that I would like. I'm always losing weight. They're always reminding me in work, you look skinny. Yes, I know, because I'm struggling to maintain my ideal weight, which is a nice problem, isn't it? It is. So one day you're gonna have the same problem. You'll be struggling to strike the balance of having your weight where you want it to be. So you'll be going below the, like you'll just see it when you don't even have to weigh yourself. You just see the clothes that you wear. Like these days I wear scrubs size small. Can you imagine? I used to wear large and extra large, especially the bottoms were extra large, but now I wear small, which is like, what? And I know Esther is not happy because she says I'm way too skinny, and my younger sisters are always reporting me, but now I'm in more trouble because she's watching my videos. And Esther, it's a good thing. Relax, I got this. So I'll see you in the next video, and please give this video a thumbs up, and also leave a comment in the comment section, and just get ready for the second edition of the spring series. I'll see you next week. Ciao.